Welcome. We're bringing you a short and sweet 15-minute yin restorative practice today. You may need a bolster or a large pillow. Couch cushion works, a blanket, and a block. These are all optional props, only if you have them around. We'll take a few moments to get centered, rolling the shoulders back and down, sitting up nice and tall, feeling grounded and rooted to the earth. And nice slow inhale through the nose. And nice slow exhale out through the nose. This deep, slow breathing establishes our breath for our practice. So we can continue to find a slow breath with a slight pause at the end of the inhale, a slight pause at the end of the exhale. Slowing down everything in our body and our mind. End of the next exhale, we'll bring the chin to the chest and start to roll one ear towards the shoulder. Bring the hand up above the ear, other hand to the shoulder, and just use the weight of the arms to add a gentle opening to the side of the neck. Exhale, we'll bring the hands down, chin comes back to chest and over to the other side. And then you can bring one hand up to above the ear, other hand to the shoulder. Not pulling, but just a gentle stretch. Inhale. Exhale, hands come back down. We'll draw the chin back to the chest. Roll those shoulders back and down. We'll switch the cross of the legs. And we'll come into a nice deep twist, reaching the right hand up, cross it over the left knee. Left hand reaches behind you, where you could place it on your bolster, your block, a prop. Inhale, lengthen up the spine. And exhale, we'll deepen the twist in any way. Let the breath travel all the way into the lungs, down into the belly. As you exhale, you might start to deepen a little bit more, walking out and over the thigh. Maybe you bring the forearms down to a pillow or to your bolster. Check in on that right hip and knee and ground them back down. And then deepen as you let go towards the floor. Relax the back of the neck. Maybe gazing towards the back wall. Exhale, we'll walk it back up. Set up your props for the other side. We'll take the left hand, reach it up, cross it over the right knee. Inhale to lengthen, reaching through the top of the head. Exhale as you deepen the twist. Inhale again, and then exhale, walk those hands out over the thigh. Just finding any deep space that allows you to move a little further. You can prop the bolster up as I've done. Check back in on that outer left knee and hip, grounding them back down, and then settle in. This practice is all about letting go. Inhale, we'll come back up. Roll those shoulders back and down. We'll begin to set ourselves up for a nice, gentle forward fold. So we're going to roll up our blanket to support the back of the knees. We'll slide that right under the bend of the knees. Have your bolster laying across the legs just to give yourself a little extra support and block. It might be handy close by. And then we'll start by rolling the shoulders back, sitting up nice and tall, lengthening up. Flex the feet, pull the toes in, starting nice and active And then exhale, we'll start to lean forward, walking the hands out. See how far you get without the props, and then begin to build your setup. So you can see I don't quite reach the block, so I'm going to choose to use the bolster draped over my legs instead. Relax the shoulders down the back, relax the back of the neck. And sometimes just the sense of bringing the forehead to something can give a sense of ease to the rest of the body. So we often look for that space right between the eyebrows to bring down to a prop in these postures. Feel free to adjust as you spend a little bit more time there. You might move your props as the body starts to open. Deep breaths allow you to really let go. Focus on sending the breath into the back of the body, back of the rib cage, back of the lungs, all the way into the low back. Your next inhale, slowly begin to walk up. We'll place our props off to the side, removing your rolled blanket, and then we're going to use that for the back next. So keep the roll in the blanket, sliding it across the back of the mat, and our goal is to get this right across the center of the back, under the armpits, kind of where the back of a bra would be. It's just a good measure. And then you can add your pillow or your bolster under the knees. Setting that up first. When you begin to roll down, just make sure the shoulder blades go up and over the blanket and you're able to extend the arms out to the sides. That blanket might feel a little intense at first, but it should settle down. If it doesn't, then roll up and take a little bit of the roll out of the blanket and then come back down. Once you reach those hands out to the sides, draw the chin ever so slightly to the chest and feel the whole body release towards the props. Let the weight and effort of the body completely go. Inhale, letting the breath come in to the top of the chest, all the way into the bottom of the lungs, the sides of the lungs. Exhale as you melt a little deeper towards the floor, releasing tension all the way into the hips and low back. Next inhale, we breathe deep into the belly. And then feel that release down into the legs. The goal of our postures is to be at ease in the body and mind. So if you're finding yourself uncomfortable, it's best to reset. Fix what you need to fix and then come back. When you're ready, we'll slowly walk the feet in, up over the bolster and roll up. We're going to remove our roll blanket and roll onto the back again. That's when we get that nice sense of release. Let the legs drop side to side. Good. We'll take an inhale, bring the knees up and in and drop them over to the left side as the arms extend out to a T. Gaze and look over the right shoulder. If you want to deepen the posture, you can extend that leg straight, hooking on to the outside of the knee or the foot. So your left arm would be holding the right leg as you gaze towards the right hand in the opposite direction. And we begin to focus our breath into the belly. where we expand and then we exhale, let all the air go to get a deeper twist in the spine. Slowly start to release that foot. We'll come back through center. Draw the legs in. Pull the knees into the chest, drop them up and over to the right side. Extend out through the back of the left shoulder blade. Hook the right hand on the outside of the knee or extend it all the way to the foot. If it's too much for the back to let the legs come down, you can always prop the legs up to a block or a bolster. Could also use the same support for the back of that left shoulder. Bring those legs back in through center. Circle the knees around, soften the low back down towards the floor. Good. We're going to roll up just a moment, setting up our props for our final relaxation. You can use a block to lean the bolster against. Creates a nice support for the back of the thighs. And then our blanket is just going to support the back of the neck. So we unroll the blanket and just have a slight roll at the bottom to soften around the curve of the back of the neck, not propping the head up too high. We want it to stay in line with the rest of the spine. So get your legs draped over your pillow or your bolster. Slide your blanket directly under the neck, just enough to draw the chin slightly to the chest. Roll the shoulders back down and under the body and let the arms extend out as you close the eyes. Connecting with the breath here, completely letting go of effort, thanking your mind and body for giving yourself this space to find ease and opening in the body and mind. And I encourage you to stay here for as long as your body will allow. Not getting caught up with how long you think you should stay here, but just let your body find that sense of release. Thank you for tuning in. And enjoy your relaxation and shavasana. Namaste.